Welcome to the Mac Show. I'm Anita Kay.
I'm MelodicMic. And in this episode,
We're going to talk about a very important topic. How do you discover your self-awareness?
and right now, I'm a bit aware that I'm not as tall as Anita Kay.
No, you're not. You had a self-awareness moment.
Yes,
Good discovery.
we want to talk about something really important. A lot of people have gone through this over and over and over again and asking questions about how to be more self-aware and what does that actually mean? Anita Kay, can you please kind of break that down for our fans out there?
I'd be happy to. Discovering your self-awareness, a very, very important exercise to go through in life. Some of us go through it at a young age, some of us go through it at an older age.
Oh, yeah.
But it's vital to move forward in life.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 3-step, very easy technique. It's called the superhero self-awareness analysis.
Okay, don't look like a superhero, but I promise you, yes. 3 steps.
So what it entails is do a self-check on your emotions. If your actions, behaviors, and attributes are shifting based on others and how you react to them, maybe it's time to do a new mental technique and really hone in on what you need to do to move forward and really self-discover yourself.
Mm-hmm. Very important.
Before that leads to a loss of control, negativity, we don't want that.
We don't want you to start really breaking yourself down and being unhappy because of little things that you come across or you find out about yourself or just experiences that just hammer you down.
And they do.
They do.
And
They
they
take
do
you down.
regularly.
And you know what? Just to let you know, everybody goes through so many different things.
Everybody goes through it.
So don't worry. If you're struggling with something, somebody else is struggling with it. This world, there's so many people here. Trust me, there's at least one other person going through what you're going through.
But there are a few techniques, among many, that you can do to do that self-check
Yes.
to really, really ground yourself.
Slap yourself.
So the superhero self-awareness analysis technique starts
Yes.
with number 1.
Number 1.
I recommend doing a list of your 10 positive power attributes
10.
about yourself.
Now, what happens if you don't have 10?
You do have 10.
Do we?
We have a minimum of 10, if not more.
So this might
I'd like
take-
to hear a longer list, actually.
I was going to say, this might take a little bit of time, but you have to be honest with yourself.
You've got to do an honest mental brainstorm.
Yes.
Very important. So technique number 1,
Number one.
do a list of the power attribute techniques. Number 2,
Two.
proceed to visualize your power technique and to an action.
Ooh.
For example,
Okay.
if your power attribute is generosity, maybe you can visualize saving the day by performing a random act of kindness,
Nice.
a visible random act of kindness.
Okay. So, for people like myself, focus on your strengths. Focus on your strengths. Just like the power attributes. Stop dwelling upon things that you're weak at, right? That's what we want to talk about. Really hone
You
in
really have to focus.
Yeah,
You
really.
really got to focus. And sometimes you might need to ask a buddy and you might need to do a mirror reflection to really understand and to really confirm what those are for you.
Absolutely.
And I think that's it's a step 2 of the step 1.
Yes.
But I think it's very, very important.
Yes.
But it does take time to do a thorough analysis of yourself there. So number 2, when you visualize your power attribute into an action,
Okay.
you really get a different definition of your self-analysis power attribute.
Okay.
Number 3.
3.
Number 3, proceed by adding what your state of achievement is next to your action. So for example,
Yeah, let's give them some examples because I'm a little lost right now.
So for example, in this example, you may have discovered an element of empowerment and empathy.
Okay.
Okay, so you have your power attribute as generosity. You're saving the day with an action item of performing a random act of kindness. And 3, what did you achieve? Empowerment and empathy, if not more.
Yes.
See how the self-awareness test really
Breaks down.
unfolds to the core?
Right.
And you really start to unfold and work deeper and deeper to discover, a lot of self-awareness.
I wanted to add something real quick. For you people that haven't done this, and I've done, I'm not sure
I've
you've
done this. I'm speaking from experience.
So what I've also added to it is looking in the mirror and actually talking your truths out. And I think that's so important for us to visualize who we are as people. you'll come across many times people that have low self-esteem, confidence, just struggle with things internally. They can't look at themselves, and when I say look at themselves, it's right into the eyes in the mirror. You'll notice people will look left, right, look up and down. Until you can speak your truths, until you can tell yourself and focus on your strength and tell yourself what you're great at, what you've accomplished, and really build up that confidence. That's something that it helped me out immensely, is just to stare at that mirror and really focus on my eyes and talk to myself to really build myself up.
I think it's a wonderful ritual that you should make into a habit.
Yeah.
And a check-in every once in a while.
It's
very,
huge.
very important.
It's huge. I think people fail to realize that a lot of people draw from other people and then feel, you get your validation. You get your affirmation from others. It's important. But the biggest thing is you need to validate yourself. That's the biggest thing. It's about you.
It's all about you.
Individually, we need to feel good about ourselves. We need to be aware of who we are and stop focusing so much on our weaknesses, because, yeah, you can work on them. You can absolutely work on your weaknesses to make them strengths. But don't spend so much time versus really going all in on what your strengths are. That's what worked for me so far.
I encourage you to write your own screenplay.
Yes.
Number 1, a list of those power attributes. Number 2, visualize them into true actions. Mm-hmm. And number 3, the fun part, confirm your superhero power, and you're good to go.
So what happens next is what? You're confident, you feel good about yourself.
And more. I already do, just from talking about it.
I'm ready to go.
Great.
So, till next time.
Till the next time. What's your power? Show us, tell us, write to us.
Comment below. Give us that list. And make sure, wherever it is, subscribe and tag at least one person that needs to hear this.
Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.
She's Anita K. I'm MelodicMic.